General Assembly mandates EPSA Executive to finalize all remaining minutes of the 2023-2024 mandate. This shall be achieved until the end of the mandate 2024-2025. The work on this has not been completed. That has not really been a priority due to everything else that's been going on, but we're still allocating with Senate to try to finish it and to finalize the minutes to the as much as possible. Like the minutes that are missing are identified, so there's just right now after the Annual Congress there most likely will be more time to focus on this that we did not prioritize up until now.
Do we have any questions for this one? Comments?
Dominican President, so the last working statement is that the 68th EPSA General Assembly mandates the EPSA Executive to advocate by means of an advocacy action group for the inclusion of comprehensive education on how medical conditions can present on a full variety of skin tones within the pharmaceutical curriculum. This initiative should be implemented by the end of the 70th General Assembly and shall be reviewed during the 69th EPSA General Assembly to assess the impact and progress. So there is no report on this since this was not required by this, but the planning for the advocacy action group has already been finalized by the European Affairs Department, so by following the advocacy platform coordinator. So we discussed this also during the team meeting, and the current plan is to launch the open call for this advocacy action group during the Monday. Like it's still during this Monday, so as a handover project, in case it's not going to be feasible for any reasons, then it will be postponed until next Monday, but it will still be conducted before the 17th General Assembly.
Any questions or comments? Clarification from the EPC?
Just a quick question about point 9. What if you don't finish the working statement within the mandate? Will the next mandate continue on with this working statement?
Dominican President, I will try to do that as IPP. If this is not, I wouldn't want to the next mandate, the next Secretary General to have to go for this.
Thank you. I don't have any points from EPSA.
Anna, EPSA UK, I would just like to thank you on behalf of EPSA about point 10. It's nice to see that our motion is coming to fruition. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have any other comments or questions? I don't see any, so we can move on to the motion. Yes, that reads, the 69th EPSA General Assembly adopts the changes to the EPSA list of working statements as proposed by the Executive. And I open the floor for discussion. I don't see any points, so Dominika.
Dominican President, I close the floor for discussion.
Thank you, and then we move on to voting on this motion. Who votes for? We have, thank you. Who votes against? And who abstains? With that, we have 27 votes for, none against, and no abstentions. So this motion was carried. And with that, we can move on to the voting on the EPSA team reports. The first one will be about the Executive. So the motion reads, the 69th EPSA General Assembly accepts the following Executive 5th Team Meeting Reports 2024-2025. So the following team meeting reports of the President, Secretary General, Vice President of Education, Vice President of Public Relations, Vice President of External Relations, and Vice President of European Affairs, and I open the floor for discussion on this motion. I don't see any points. Dominica?
Dominica present, I close the floor for discussion.
Thank you. Then we can move on to voting on accepting the displayed 15 meeting reports. Who votes for? Thank you. Who votes against? And who abstains? So with 27 votes for, none against, and no abstentions, the executive team meeting reports have been accepted. Then we can move on to the coordinators' 50 meeting reports. So the 69th EPSA General Assembly accepts the following coordinators' 50 meeting reports 2024-2025. Alumni Coordinator, Events Coordinator, Public Health Coordinator, Science Coordinator, Training Coordinator, Educational Affairs Coordinator, Design Coordinator, Publications Coordinator, IT Coordinator, Social Media Coordinator, Mobility Coordinator, Professional Affairs Coordinator, Policy Coordinator, and Grant Coordinator. And I open the floor for discussion. I don't see any points. So, Dominica?
Dominica present, I close the floor for discussion.
Thank you. So then we can move on to voting on this motion. I will not read it out again. You have all the coordinator positions listed here. So who votes for accepting the reports? Thank you. Who votes against? And who abstains? So with 27 votes for, none against, and no abstentions, this motion was carried, and the following coordinators' reports have been accepted. Then we move on to the next motion. The 69th EPSA General Assembly accepts the Parliamentary Council 5th Team Meeting Report 2024-2025. And I open the floor for discussion. I don't see any points. Dominica?
Dominica present, I close the floor for discussion.
Thank you. Then we're going to move on to voting on accepting the PC 5th Team Meeting Report. Who votes for? Thank you. Who votes against? And who abstains? So with 27 votes for, none against, and no abstentions, PC's report has been accepted. Thank you. Then we can move on to the last motion of this kind. The 69th EPSA General Assembly accepts the Audit Committee 5th Team Meeting Report 2024-2025. And I open the floor for discussion. I don't see any points. Dominica?
Dominica present, I close the floor for discussion.
Thank you. So then we can move on to voting on accepting the Audit Committee 5th Team Meeting Report. Who votes for? Thank you. Who votes against? And who abstains? So with 27 votes for, none against, and no abstentions, the Audit Committee 5th Team Meeting Report has been accepted. Thank you. And technical from Yula.
Julia, Vice President of Education. I just want to say to all of the observers that we will finish the GA in like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So I would really recommend you to join any other sessions that are happening right now. Because in that case, like you were not really ready yet.
We are not finishing the GA in 15 minutes. We are having a break in 15 minutes and then coming back at 4:30. So you can also take that option if you would like to. So you can also join us later and join us later for the last points. If you would prefer to do that, but we recommend joining some other educational sessions. Thank you very much for yes, I see. From Yula, then we have another technical from Johanna Audit.
Johanna, audit, just because people are running in the back, they are not scanned in right now because they can like other sessions. Yeah, because like we were scanned already in like before because JA started early.
Okay, if someone wasn't scanned right now, then go for another session that just started. Because we will like finish and have a break, so it just like it's not that you will now attend the session like you. It's better to go for now for the workshops that are happening and don't scan there. We'll also finish this G later, and if you don't come back after the break, then we'll cancel the check-ins.
Okay. So the options currently are, since we're finishing the normal points in the agenda of the GA in about 15-20 minutes, and so that's not really aligning with the current educational session. Since we have to wait with the last point in the agenda of the GA till 4:30, we will continue that at 4:30. So the GA will take a break in between. So you have the option of leaving now and attending another educational session as your third session for today, or if you would like to stay in GA, you would have to come back at 4:30 for the last part of the GA, if I understood correctly. Yes, so then there's questions. Yes, clarification from BPSA.
Anna, EPSA UK, are you talking this to observers or to us? Okay, thank you.
Yes, please, OGs, stay. So, are there any questions regarding the options? Okay, so then we'll wait for 2 minutes so that the room can quiet down. Okay. So then the next point on the agenda is the license secretary reports. All license secretaries of the member associations have written a report about what happened in the past half a year, kind of, so since the last General Assembly in Plovdiv. And now is the time for you to ask any questions regarding the reports that the other lessons have written, raise any comments, point out things that you liked about the other association's projects, anything you would like to say in regards to that. Yes, BPSA.
EPSA UK, we've noticed after we submitted the LS report that we're missing an A in BPSA at the bottom. Can we rectify this somehow?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, if you, since it was probably sent in PDF format, if you can resend it with the correct wording, spelling, then we can re-upload it, yes, of course. Do we have any other comments or questions for any of the lessons? Yes, Dominika?
Dominica, President, also would like to thank you on behalf of the whole team for all your engagement, all your reports, and all your activity in the past 6 months since the last General Assembly. We really appreciate it, and it would not be possible for us to do any work if it wasn't for you, so thank you.
Thank
thank you very much, Dominika. Are there any more comments, questions? I don't see any. So then we can move on to the open call for events. So if Patsy would like to join me, then you can take the floor.
Patty, Events Coordinator. Thank you all for being here and thank you all for attending the 45 Annual Congress. And now we're going to proceed with the open call for the next, for the upcoming events. The first one is Autumn Sunday 2025. I would like to clarify that at this point it could be host as a smaller scale event, such as we did in Bulgaria. So just you to clarify this. Summer University 2026. Okay. If you're interested in hosting any of these events, please state your motivation. Okay, I'll start again because I think it wasn't clear enough, even though for me it was. Anyway, AA 2025, Summer University 2026.
Also, just stating you're in general interested in hosting one of these events, so you have maybe considered hosting potential autumn assembly 2025. You can raise a point and say that you might be interested. And I think this
Christina, Moldova. Sorry. Yes, I discussed with Patricia during the annual reception about hosting an EPSA event, and now we are discussing with our university about hosting Autumn Assembly 2025. But we still don't have an answer. We have to go back after the Congress, and we still have to discuss on it. Thank you.
Summer University 2026. I don't see any point. Autumn Sunday 2026.
The US social media coordinator, so I also prepared like a small speech. So it's like EPSA became a really big part of my heart. So, dear General Assembly, dear official delegates, as a proud EPSA team member inspired by all the great experiences so far, I came to the Slovak Pharmaceutical Students Association, so my home association, with the idea to host an EPSA event. With my love for EPSA, its members, and its mission, I presented all the responsibilities and requirements of what it means to host an EPSA event. And SPSA came to a conclusion that we will most probably be bidding to host the Autumn Assembly in 2026. As SPSA, we'll have to get together one last time at the end of June with the new executive board to confirm this, but so far it seems that bidding to host the AA 2026 will be confirmed. If this motion passes within SPSA and then the bid is accepted by the GA this fall, we'll be more than happy to host you in Slovakia. So please keep your fingers crossed for me for my final presentation because I don't know what it will go for. It will be a pleasure to see you in Slovakia.
That would be a very stunning
Thank you. Annual Congress 2027.
Hi, all good to know that. So we're currently investigating and focusing on with the working group on the possibility of hosting the annual Congress 2027. We can make any comments yet.
Anna Doshevska Slovenia, so we hosted the annual congress in 2023 for Czerwek, which was a really good experience, and I think a lot of people loved it. So therefore, we are the current executive of the EPSA. We are currently discussing about hosting the annual congress in 2027.
Thank you. Summer University 2027.
EPSA, do we already have the 2026 annual congress? And what about Summer University 2026? Sorry, I'm so tired.
As a punishment, now you have to pronounce Bydgoszcz perfectly in front of all of us.
Anna BPC UK, I think it's called Bydgoszcz, but it sounds like Bydgoszcz, which is a nice food. You should try it.
Okay, so thank you all, and we have something going on.
Mobility coordinator, is the mic open? Okay. Lead mobility coordinator. I would also like to say that under IEPSA's supervision, we are also very interested in hosting an event. We cannot say which one right now, but I would also like to ask if the AA, you do not receive an AA bid, when would you discuss the GA options? So I would love to have an answer of that as well. Thank you very much.
So I guess you're talking about this AA, right? I think at this point the GA option is more than valid, and we can discuss this and go into further details before after sorry.
There's no host currently, and we would really like to have an event in any kind of version.
It's better to have, even if it's a smaller scale event, but none at all. So
yes, anything that you can offer, we're open.
Thank you all for being proactive and being involved within the EPSA event environment. And I would also like to ask to raise your hand if you are interested in hosting an EPSA event or any kind of EPSA event, even if it's TNT, but you don't know which one yet. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, so thank you very much, Patri, and thank you very much to all of the people or associations that showed their interest for hosting an event. I think we're very curious of which one it will be in the end. Maybe we will even have 2 bids for one event, and it will be, we have to choose. Hasn't happened in quite some time, so people would be excited. Motion from Michael.
As parliamentarian-elect, if we do get 2 bids for the same Congress, I will allow a battle to the death to see the winner. Thank you.
Thank you. And if there's no more questions or comments about open call for events, we can move on to look for something. Yes, since that, maybe let's check. 1 second. Yes. So we decided to also have the any other business
business right now, so before the discharge. So any other business means basically anything that you would still like to raise, anything that you would like to talk about, anything you would like feedback for. So basically anything that was not discussed until now. Yeah. Do we have any topics that you would like to raise? Okay. I don't see any points. So I guess that means that yes. Okay. Now it's correct. So with that, we're basically more or less through the whole agenda of this GA. We will continue with the discharge in 1.5 hours so that all team members that are here can be present. So the only thing that will still follow is the discharge presentation and also the motion on discharging the current team. Yes, so Sema? Hi.
Roll call. AFET Austria, VFSO Belgium, HUS Romania, delegated to VFSO Belgium, EPSA Bulgaria, CPSA Croatia, EPSA Cyprus, CPSA Czech Republic, SPSA Slovakia, delegated to CPSA Czech Republic, Teachers Estonia, EPSA Finland, ANEF France, VPHD Germany, ASEP Switzerland, delegated to VPHD Germany, EPSA Italy, ASEP Moldova, KMPSV the Netherlands, NOPSA Norway, delegated to KMPSV the Netherlands, PPSA Poland, LTPSA Lithuania, delegated to PPSA Poland, MPSA Malta, delegated to PPSA Poland, AFEP Portugal, NAPSUR Serbia, MPSA North Macedonia, delegated to NAPSUR Serbia, to Slovenia, LPSA Latvia, delegated to Slovenia, and Spain, EPSA Turkey, PPSA United Kingdom.
Technical from VFSO.
It is VFSO. We have 20 couples left. I would like to not have to take them back to city. Well,
yes. Maybe wait 1 second with throwing them again. Since we have quite a long break now, and after the discharge, it will be quite tight with getting ready for gala and going to gala. We're proposing to take pictures now. So a full picture with everyone. Maybe we could gather here in the front. Also, if you want to take pictures like at your seats, also feel free to do that now, so that we can pack everything in a timely manner after the next session. Thank you, and motion from Maria. Feel free to come dressed up, of course.